Okay.
Sound check.
G'day and welcome back to another vocal analysis here at Voice Essentials. It has been quite a few months, I think, since we last reviewed the awesome So Hyang. And I found this performance. In fact, I think it may have been one of my subscribers, one of my viewers who took the time to say, hey, Dr. Dan, go and check this performance out. I am so glad you mentioned it because this live performance of I Have Nothing, you know, the classic Whitney Houston piece, the power ballad that it is wow. I mean, you will go a long way to hear a cover of this song done as well as this. This is awesome. It is from a show, I dare say a South Korean show called I Am a Singer Legend, which sounds a little pretentious, doesn't it? But when you're so young, you can say that she is a singer legend, and this performance. And please stick around for the whole thing because there is a part of it towards the end and some arrangement that takes us a little bit off the cover version, takes us a little bit off the beaten track and allows So Hyang to go listen to this, and it's amazing. For me, one of the highlights of So Hyang is her capacity for belt, and this is no exception, this performance, but it also highlights her ability to build a song appropriately. There are so many things. We're going to talk about it as we get going. Let's have a listen.
Cause I never change all my colors for you. Take my love, I never ask for too much. Just all that you are and everything that you do. Back again, and this passion inside, I can't run from myself. There's nowhere to hide. Don't make me close one more door. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you're dead. Must I imagine you there?
And that's just the beginning. It's pretty good, isn't it? I'm gonna take it right back. There's so many different things I want to point out. Remembering we approach this as a learn to sing channel. This is not just us going, well, you've been mistaken so far for this just being us going goo goo gaga over how awesome she is. Because she has every right. I would have every right to go goo goo gaga over how awesome she is. But we're going to do more than that. We're now going to go back and have a listen to why is it goo goo gaga and what is she doing There are some real subtleties going on, even from the get-go. Let's take it right back. Let's have a listen.
Take me for what I am, 'cause I never change all my colors for you.
What did you notice about that? What I noticed is her timing is not, and I don't know whether she's doing this by choice. The level of singer that she is, it's possible that she is doing it by choice, but the timing is just outside the groove. She's dragging on it. It's almost like, because you can use this as an intentional device, and there are times when I've been a singer and the song, I've felt the timing was like 1 or 2 beats too fast, or it can be the opposite, 1 or 2 beats too slow. And so as the singer, what you can do is drag on the musos. And so you purposefully sing behind the beat or in front of the beat to either push the tempo forward and quicken it a little, or pull it back and slow it down. And that may be what we're hearing here. But regardless of the reason, the timing's not quite right. Immediately following the phrase we just listened to, and I'm going to go back so you can hear it again, she slots it in and sets it. And from that point forward, you don't hear any movement in the timing. She's right in the slot. But at that beginning point, the timing's not quite on. It's almost like she's searching for that moment, that's to sit it. She's dragging on it by literally 1 or 2 beats. Now she's on.
I never ask for too much, just all that you are and everything that you do.
Have a listen to how she sat. Thing that you do. Lovely. A lovely way to create that legato line and to maintain that tonal core through. Beautiful.
You are and everything that you do.
Ooh, have a listen. She just has that little momentary
that you do. I don't really need to look very much further. I don't want to have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again in this passionate sight. I can't run from myself. There's nowhere to hide. Don't make me lose one more time.
Okay, let's just very quickly, let's talk to the timing thing again. The other thing that shows us that she's right in the pocket now is the way her body is starting to move. It is starting to almost move in perfect synchronous harmony with the pulse. Not just the tempo, the pulse, the groove, that sense in which the exacting feel of the piece, and her body has got that movement to it. Now listen to her bring out, the big guns with the belt, which again is not as big as it gets later on, but have a listen to where she goes with the belt vocal.
I wanna have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again in this passionate sight. I can't run from myself. There's nowhere to
Come on.
Must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me. I have nothing if I don't have you.
Okay, let's. There's so much to learn about Belt in what she's doing there. I'm just going to take it back a slight moment. I want you to watch the physique of So Hyang as she sings this section. Big, rather. It's not massive belt yet, but it's belt nonetheless. There's not a lot of work up high. Yeah, she's not trying to sort of push too much air. But also, watch her midriff, the area of that belt with the little silvery thing at the front. Is that a buckle? Leave your comments below. Tell Dr. Dan what, those of you who are fashionistas, which I am not, do we call that a buckle? Anyway, the silver thing on her belt, I want you to watch. There is these slight, very slight movements that we can catch in the visual here, and it's just her releasing the abdominal wall and then engaging. Release, engage, release, engage. She is creating, her breath management is very good. It's through the core. She's allowing her abdominal, her rectus abdominis, transverse abdominis to activate and give her the support of air to continue to manage her pressure so that it doesn't get too big and too much, and so the larynx doesn't ever lock up. Have a watch that through that midriff area. It's so slight. Did you pick it up? It's such small movements, particularly on that dress. We don't get to see much, but it's there.
You see through, right through the heart of me.
I love that little, just falsetto, flick, yeah, just lightens it, changes it up. The one challenge of singing a song like this, the quintessential pop ballad belt piece, is it can become too much. Like for the audience, you just feel like you've just been smacked in the head for 4 minutes straight. Whitney Houston didn't allow it to become that. So Hyang is not allowing it to become that. She's creating some variation just so that we, don't. It's clever singing.
You see through, right through the heart of me. You wreck out my bones with the strength of your love. Have nothing.
That was a very interesting little melismatic run. Have a listen to that. We get to hear the way she is setting up her belt there. Can you hear how she's able to position the voice? We often talk about placement in the space of learning to sing, and establishing a consistent placement is crucial. It is so essential to setting up healthy, sustainable belt and getting that spot. I want you to listen for the tonal position of where she's sitting the voice, because from almost this point forward, she does not move it. It stays exactly in the same position.
Very much further. I don't wanna have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again.
Okay, it's there now. Hear how it's not moving.
Don't make me close one more door. I don't wanna.
So, I was so interested in the placement that what happened then? Have a listen to that. But again, even in that sort of crazy moment of that note, the placement didn't shift. Listen.
Don't make me close one more door. I don't wanna hide anymore. Stay in my
Placement still hasn't shifted. Oh, the placement changes there. Can you hear? She opens it up. Nothing. There's a movement. Let's see where she takes that. That's interesting. Okay. This is where it goes off the beaten track of the normal cover arrangement, right? and I really do think they're doing this to highlight what she is capable of. But interestingly, I do think the placement just widens a bit. Instead of it being right there, it kind of does that. Like, if we were to create a shape to it. And then the placement comes back. It's almost like she's got to modify the vowel to almost to open it up to get it up there, and then she quickly brings it back. Oh dear. Listen to it again. Back in. Look at her body there. And this has actually been throughout the whole piece. And I've watched enough of So Hyang to know that, her body position is always so good. It's so dynamic, but it's buoyant. There's no rigidity. She's always bending in to enable that lower support structure. Placement. You can't do that if what she's been doing prior to that is unhealthy, unsustainable, or inefficient. You can't. To go from that full belt tone and suddenly flick it to falsetto, beautiful, consistent, clear, clean falsetto, and for that, for what she's been doing to be problematic. It's a great example of this is not damaging her voice. Is it costing her voice? Yeah. No more or less than, someone singing Wagner for, classic opera. It's big singing, but it's healthy, it's sustainable, it's efficient. Yeah, beautiful and clean. She's got full facility of what the voice is doing at every single moment for every single choice. I love that. Have a watch of that right at the end where she just goes, because that's a massive sing. I mean, in anyone's book, that's a massive sing. Beautiful. Wow. She's good. She is so good. I love her. And she's a great example of great belt. Can everyone learn to do that? Yeah, everyone can learn to belt. Will your voice do it in the same way? No, you have to learn how your voice will do it. And learning belt is a bit like learning to walk a tightrope. And you first of all have to establish your balance, but you're best to do that with the rope close to the ground, so that when you do, not if, when you fall off that belt balance, you're not doing yourself any real harm. But you can get to a point where she's, many meters in the air. Work with me on the analogy here. She's many meters in the air with perfect balance. In fact, I would go as far as to say she's basically walking, on a tightrope across the Grand Canyon there with perfect balance. That is what that song is in her display of her use of belt. Wow. So good. So young. See what I did there? So good, so young. Okay. If you've enjoyed today's vocal analysis, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Join our ever-growing family of singers from across the globe who, are passionate about learning to sing. That's what we do here at Voice Essentials. I look forward to seeing you in the next vocal analysis. My name is Dr. Dan. Sing well.